Hey guys, how's it going? I hope all of you are doing great today. Check it out guys, today we are getting our medieval vibes going and building this really cool medieval house that you can build in your first couple of nights in your new world. Fully equipped with some storage, a bed, some wheat fields for food, and a smithing area. I hope you're excited for this one, and I hope you're ready. And if you're not, you know what to do. Grab your popcorn and grab your favorite designated beverage. And I guess let's get this episode started. Alright guys, so today we are working on a medieval house. It's been a while since we've built a house on this channel, guys, I'll be honest. Usually we're building these crazy base ideas or doing a lot of terraforming. So today I thought it would be a cool idea to bring some order into the way I tackle building in Minecraft and try to build a sweet house that you can use to spend your first couple of Minecraft nights in. And of course, you know what guys, to impress your friends with your awesome building skills. Of course, why else? So my main focus of this build was to keep the block palette fairly minimal, as well as easily obtainable at the start of the game. It might seem a lot of blocks when you see the house, but if you consider that you can collect half a stack of logs from a large spruce tree, or even more sometimes, I think this is a great build to feel comfortable and at the same time also have something cool in your world at the beginning. And if you think that this is a little too much, you can always decrease the size of the house. For example, by, say, removing the tower in the center that we built towards the end of the build. That's what I really like about this design. You can keep it very modular, or, if you want to, you can remove a room, you can make the rooms larger. In the end, this will give you a great design style that you can use to build your first house the way you need it. So the first thing that we did after we cleared the area from trees was to work on the floor plan of the house. I tried to add a bit of variation here, and instead of having the layout be a simple cross, I've put the rooms to the sides of the house at an offset to each other. And here again, this really is up to you. You can keep them at an offset like we have here, or you can try something else. For example, you can keep the layout symmetrical, you could move both rooms back by the same amount of blocks, you can make them larger. I think you get the idea guys. Just have fun and experiment with the layout. After we had the layout complete, I constructed the walls and the frame of the roof, since I think doing it this way we were able to make sure that everything was at the right height, and we could also adjust some things if we needed to. In my case, for example, I wanted the center hallway with the high roof to be a little bit more elevated than the sides, so we were able to quickly adjust that without rebuilding the entire roof, which was really helpful. I then decided to tackle the outside of the house. I built a small entrance and then focused on a small wheat field in the little corner of the house. These corners provided us with some really cool spaces to integrate some essential things that we need during the beginnings of the game. You'll see me build some stables for a horse, a smithing area with a grindstone, and even a brewing stand, and also a small animal pen which we're using for some sheep right now. Of course guys, if you're wondering how we can get a brewing stand without going to the nether, have a look around in some villages. You might get lucky and find one in one of the houses. I think the same applies here as well. These areas can be customized to fit your needs. If you don't want an animal pen, for example, just add another wheat field, or put some cows there if you want. If you don't need a grindstone and a brewing stand just yet, then put some furnaces here instead. This should give you an idea on how you can keep this build very modular and also just have it fit your needs. One thing which I really like was how the roofs of these corners turned out. What I did was I extended these with slabs and then added support pillars at the corners of the roof. I really like how this ties the entire roof together because it adds some detail to how the roof is slanted. I think this is also really important when you're working with roofs, is you want to try to keep the shape very interesting and also detailed. A simple roof without any variation can get boring very quickly, so try to add some detail in that. Once we were done with the corners of the house, I think it was time to move on to the inside of the house and do the interior. You'll see me building a bedroom, some storage chests, and a smelting area in here. I deliberately kept the interior on the simple side, since I think the way this is decorated really depends on what you would like to do with your house. You know, for example, if you want a grander interior, you can open up the roof or just add some armor stands, for example. There's a lot of things that you can do. What I really like about this area is how we used the barrels in the corner of the wall for some additional storage. This fits with the color palette of the house, but at the same time also just adds some storage space that, you can use for all of your builds. Once the interior was complete, it was time to finish off the house and build the tower. For me personally, I thought this was a cool addition to overlook the landscape, and at the same time, you can go mob hunting with your bow from a safe distance up there. Again, if you think this is a little too much for your first starter house, you can also just leave this out and finish off the roof without the tower. It really is up to you guys. The last step was to detail the roof a bit. What you want to do here is simply break some blocks here and there and replace them with either full blocks, stairs, slabs, or even trapdoors. Try to keep this as random as possible. If you want a more rustic or rundown roof, break some more blocks, and if you want to keep this house looking nice and clean, just break some less. I think you get the picture. And that's pretty much it, guys. Now, all we had to do was decorate the outside with some trees, add a path, and just make the whole area look a little bit more lived in. So yeah, if you like this episode, make sure to smash that like button and let me know in the comment section what you think about this build. I really like how it turned out, and I hope I was able to give you guys some more inspiration on what to build with your first Minecraft house. Alright guys, and of course, if you haven't checked out the Legacy SMP series yet, make sure to check that out, because we have a bunch of awesome stuff planned for that. Who knows, maybe we'll even build this house on there. However, I think that's gonna be it from me, so yeah, I'll let you guys sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the time lapse.